Hi there, Michelle Goddard here, and this is video number 46 of my 90-day video challenge. And today I have a very special guest to be on video with me, and that's my son Dylan, who's over here.
Hey!
So I just wanted to ask Dylan a few questions about his school. We moved over from the UK to Massachusetts 3 years ago so that my kids, Dylan and Josie, could go to the Sudbury Valley School in Framingham. And most people have never heard of Sudbury Valley School. I hadn't heard of a Sudbury Valley School until my sister-in-law and brother-in-law told me all about it and told me they were sending their kids there. So I started reading about it and finding out more and just fell in love with the idea that much that I wanted to move over to the States. And obviously we have my husband's family over here, so lots of reasons to come over, but the school is quite unique and I wanted to just ask Dylan a few things about it and see what he makes of it. So Dylan, what do you do most of the day at school?
Eat lunch in school.
You eat lunch all day? You don't have to eat lunch at a set time?
Nope.
Anytime? Hmm. And you take your scooter to school?
Uh-huh.
And what else do you do outside?
Scooter and...
Climb on the rocks?
Yes.
And is there a playground there?
Yeah, but I only go on the slide of the whole...
You like to slide?
Yeah, and a balance beam.
Cool. So who's your teacher? What's your teacher's name?
I don't have a teacher.
There's no teacher? So who tells you what to do all day?
Nobody.
Nobody tells you what to do? So you don't have math class or English class?
Mm-mm.
Do you don't have art class or music class?
We can draw and make music, but nobody tells us when to do it. Or
You just do it if you want? Do anything you want all day? Wow. So how do you think you're ever going to learn anything?
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure you're going to learn a lot. And you know what I think? I think the main thing they learn in the first few years is how to be sociable, how to find out who they are and how to interact with other people. The school takes kids of all ages from 4 to 18 and there's no classes, so they're not segregated by age or by anything. There's no classes basically. So there is an art room. There's an art room, right? And a music room. And lots of other rooms. And what's in those rooms?
Crowns and pencils and pens for the art room, and in the music room there's drums and guitars and stuff.
Wow, and you can just play on all those things?
You have to be certified for the drums and for some of the art stuff.
Okay, so you have to get certified to do certain things?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
To make sure that you know how to use the equipment or the instrument maybe?
Yeah.
Huh. And so there's no rules at this school?
Mm-mm.
What about eating popcorn inside? Is that allowed?
Yes.
No, it's not. You know, I was just trying to get out of him. There's actually a rule there that says you can't eat popcorn inside. And it basically, my point with that was that all of the rules at the school have been determined by the kids. So every kid from the age of 4 upwards basically can go to what they call the JC, which is I think it's the Judicial Committee, and they have these meetings every day to uphold these rules that have basically evolved over the 40 years that the school has been there. But every single child has been instrumental in those rules. So it's a democratic school basically. It's there are rules. Do you remember the rules about the ice?
Not to go on it when it's thin.
Exactly, not to go on it when it's thin. And why do you think they have that rule?
Because you might sink in.
Exactly. So there's lots of safety rules, but actually the kids, certainly at a younger age, they get monitored only to the extent that every hour or 2 hours, I think it is, they check up on the younger kids. But basically every kid is given responsibility for following the rules, which means the campus isn't locked, but they can leave the school over a certain age they can actually leave the school during the day. That a lot of them go out to do other activities, classes, they go skiing, they do all kinds of stuff like that. So a lot of the same things that happen in any normal school, you know, they put on shows, they have art galleries set up, but all of it is determined by the kids. It's what the kids want, it's what the kids decide to do. And yeah, there's just so much I could talk about as far as this school is concerned, and it sounds totally crazy and radical to most people. But a lot of people do come around and they start thinking about it and thinking how everything that you learn in life, that you learn well and you get inspired to do more of, is really self-directed. Kids are just born into this world so hungry for knowledge and for learning, and they want to fit in with the people around them, and they want to learn how to interact and how to build things, and just they want to know everything. They learn how to walk without anyone showing them or teaching them, I should say. We basically just learn by example. We see other people walking and we think, well, that's obviously possible, so I'm going to just copy that and I'm going to learn it, and they do it. And that carries on throughout the whole of life. Basically, there's a lot of books that you can read about the subject of play. Peter Gray has written a lot of great stuff about it. John Holt has written a book about the education system and how it's kind of failing kids because they're not choosing what they learn. And as soon as you kind of force people to learn stuff, you probably know yourself, if somebody forces you to learn stuff, or you have to do it, and because of the way we were schooled, we feel like a lot of these things are chores. Learning is a chore. But it's not. Learning is so fun. It's instinctive. It's something you do right from the day you're born, every single day. You absorb all this information. And anyway, I'm waffling on about it, but I'm very passionate about it. And if you're in any way interested in alternative schools, if you want to call them that, or unschooling, then drop a comment below, because I'd love to share with you some of the resources that I read, the books. The website for Sudbury Valley School is sudval.org. This was the first one, the one in Framingham. There's about 150 kids at this one, of all ages, but there are lots of them popping up around the country, and there've been quite a few established around the world. They have a lot of little bit of resistance from local governments and towns, because not everybody wants to go this route. They don't want to allow this to be a school model, so some countries really struggle with that. But they are out there, and we're always looking to see where there are other Sudbury Valley schools that we could maybe do a sabbatical to, or, you know. And I'm also quite passionate about the idea of road schooling, if you want to call it that. I heard it called that recently. And unschooling, which is just living life and just absorbing the world around you and the people around you, and just getting excited about your own projects, things that you just popped into your head that you wanted to do and that you're inspired to do, and just going with what it is that makes you tick. And I feel like I've given that gift to my kids a little bit with this school, because they're not being told what to learn or how to learn. They learn everything in their own way, in their own time. And yeah, I'm going on again, but I'm going to put a couple of links below that will be useful information if you are interested. I'm sorry this was a long video, but say thank you to Dylan. You're getting cold out here, buddy. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, isn't he awesome? Such a cutie. Okay, so I'll put those links below, and thanks for watching this. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll maybe share some more about the school on other video posts. Have a great day. Bye.